whatever this message is for. I'm getting, bear with me, okay? Because I'm getting, who is that character? I think it was Elmer Fudd. Shh, be very, very quiet. Shh. That's what I'm getting. But what it feels like is you are being called to, number one, connect with your guides, okay? But there are some steps that you're about to take, and they want you to do it in silence. Don't make a big deal out of it yet. Not yet. They want you to take these steps. Um, because I see people, if you share it prematurely, I see people talking in someone's ear and then they start like second guessing themselves. And spirit doesn't want you to second guess yourself, okay? They want you to, oh, I see a lion's face, like they want you to roar and like go towards whatever this is that you're heading towards. I'll take cards on it maybe to get some answers, but for now they're showing me a lamb, like just quietly walking along, doing what it does. And then once it's established and like whatever it is, then you can be loud about it and be proud about what you've achieved or what actions you've taken, or just whatever it is that you're doing. But for now they want you to be very, very quiet. Don't tell anyone, because they're going to either like dismiss your ideas and that's going to get in your head, or they're going to somehow influence you in a way that it's going, I see someone going off track, like it's going to lead you in the wrong direction. No, they want you to connect with them, with your guides. Okay. It's just selenite that I'm holding. Okay. um yeah, I don't know, what are you heading towards? What are these steps? I see like certificates, so maybe it's like a course, um or enrolling in a new course. Yeah, and a graduation cap. Maybe you're gonna like enrolling in school again or something like that. Okay, it's going to be different for everyone, but that is exactly what I'm seeing. I don't know. Let's get some cards, I guess, because that's all. And I don't know. I just heard April. Maybe you're going to be applying in April. I mean, that's usually when you get um, notified that if you've applied, you've made it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Right? No, you should know unless you've been waitlisted. I don't know. It's, it's been a long time for me. Okay, so don't go don't go by what I'm saying. um, but yeah, okay. So hold on. Let me just shuffle this one more time. The Hanged Man, Light of Inspiration, and Neptune Dreams, Psychic Receptivity. This might be a dream that you're trying to achieve, and they're telling you do not tell people about it, not just yet. Okay. And then we have 12th house, sacrifice, surrender, getting lost or going deeper, shadow, self, karma, suffering, escapism. Hidden enemies is on the bottom, secrets and fears, the moon and the hanged man. So the moon, intuition, and hanged man, different perspectives. I feel like with the moon, it's you have to trust your gut, and I don't know if that's something that you have had a little bit of trouble with in the past, and so that's why they're telling you to connect with us, like your guides. I mean, connect with them, listen to the inspiration. Like this, I hear seeds of inspiration. That's what I'm hearing. So they're going to send you some like ideas, something like to push you in the right direction. So they don't want others to influence you. Okay. Yeah. I see people pulling on someone's shirt, like this way, pulling them this way. But where they wanted to go was in that direction, and they're changing course. So someone might say something that will influence you in, I don't want to say the wrong way, because I do feel like if there's something you're supposed to accomplish, you'll get there somehow, some way. But I think it will make your life a little more difficult. it's not going to happen in the time frame that you want if you don't follow that inspiration, the seeds of inspiration that your guides are giving you, and if instead you follow someone else and what they tell you. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. What can you tell me about this? I just saw the word ashram. Oh, and we saw that Neptune card has time for spiritual retreat. So maybe you're thinking about doing that, and someone would influence you and tell you, do you really want to take that time away? Something like that. Try to influence you away from doing that. But maybe if that is something that you have already been thinking about, okay, just use the information that comes out of these videos, messages wisely. If that is something that you have been contemplating, then this message is for you, okay? Um, that might be something that you really need. Whoa. Okay, so we have 7th house on the bottom, relationships, important person, one-to-one relationships, business partners, contracts, marriages, deals. You might meet the person. Meet an influential person when you go, whether it's to this ashram or just when you're following those steps, because I see the yellow brick road, and there are people along the way. So if you follow the seeds of inspiration that your spirit guides give you, you're going to meet the right people along the way. But those people that are like pulling on your shirt or pulling your arm the other direction, they're keeping you from that. Okay, it's like a major detour. Eventually you'll come back, but it's a major detour. Like you just go at a right angle, not even parallel, just at a right angle, and then you've got to swing back around. Okay. Um, but yeah, let's see. This one flipped over. Ooh, unlocking spiritual gifts. Psychic, empath, healer, forgotten abilities. You might awaken while you're at this, or going to that retreat, or going down a spiritual path. That might be what's happening to you. But I did mention, talking to your guides and listening to your intuition. So that is, psychic receptivity. Let's see what else came out. Ooh, look at that. Sacred support. See? You're being guided. And that's why they want you to be quiet. Don't tell others. Don't let them influence you, because they are the ones that are guided. Come on. They can see. I see that timeline again. They can see beginning to end. We can only see what's going on in front of our, in present environment. Maybe a few steps forward. Because they show me, when you're walking around in the dark and you have a flashlight, you can only see so far. The light only extends so far ahead of you, but there's so much that you don't know. They can see it all because they're showing me like just eyes. I just see from that perspective. They can see it's like this person is walking through a maze in the dark and they have their flashlight. So they can only see a few steps ahead of them. But what they can see up there, they see like the whole maze. So they know exactly which path is going to lead you to. Okay, that's that. And so this one came out also, the wounded healer, transforming pain into growth, emotional, spiritual runes? Runes. If you are going down a more spiritual path, maybe runes is something you're going to work with, or maybe runes are something that speak to you and that's how they'll communicate with you. Whatever it is, make sure you always say a protective prayer and you connect with the light, okay? Because, when you're talking about spirits and energy, but we're living in duality, okay? Where there's light, there's dark. So, yeah. Just make sure you're always connecting to the light. That's all. Nothing to fear. Just, connect to the light. You'll be good. Okay? That's what I'm getting with that. But this is taking me back to that ashram. I think this is very specific. Like, this is for someone who was, like I said, was already thinking, like contemplating about, taking a trip, or maybe it could just be for a weekend retreat. It doesn't have to be for, extended period of time. But if you are already thinking about this, then you need to go to work through some things. But while you're there, those seeds of inspiration are going, I see them, like planting in your head, like a little seed. And then it sprouts as you're sitting there and, going through your daily tasks in silence. It's going to help others. What you learn about yourself, and maybe some inspiration comes to you for something that can be impactful in the lives of others, something like that, okay? All right, let's see what else. Is there anything else you can tell me? Ooh, enlightenment, Master Buddha, the lotus, seed of, I see stay the course. Stay the course. Don't let them drag you off track, okay? Ambitious, driven, hardworking, determined. Pay attention. And this is Lotus, the Master Buddha, enlightenment, seed of awakening. I said seed of, what did I say? Seed of inspiration. This is seed of awakening. I want you to see that. So I'm not lying. Meditation, spiritual path, okay? Liberation, ascension. Look at that. Listen. I love when they do this. I love it. I love it. I love it. And to think I fought this for so long. Like, oh. They showed me someone working out, like muscle. There's like spiritual muscle. Oh, okay. All right. So this might be important for someone to hear. So like I just mentioned, I fought my intuition for a while. Because I just didn't like being different, and I'd see visions, and sometimes I would like mid conversation I would just stop because I'd start seeing things and it would distract me. Okay, but anyway, so not to turn this into something about me, but I'm being called to tell you about this. So I have thought about it, and I said if I started sooner, I would have worked on this, this connection, so things would come in at a much more rapid rate. It's kind of like working out and like building your spiritual muscle, right? Just the more you use it, the better you get. It's a skill. Everyone has it in some capacity or another. We really can all tap in. We are all connected. Do not think you're not. Just again, make sure you connect to the light. That's it. Because sometimes you will end up engaging. If you don't, say those protective prayers, you might end up engaging with those little trickster spirits, those people that want to take you off course. Well, not people, energies that want to take you off course, right? So, and we don't want that happening. So make sure you connect to the light, and it is a spiritual muscle. You just keep working on it. You keep working on it, and you will get better at it. That's what they're telling me. Okay, so maybe that is where that's the inspiration. I just heard inspired action. So that's not for everyone, okay? Because not everyone is ready to go down that path. It can be wild at first when you're like tapping into energies. You don't know where yours starts and ends and where someone else's starts and begins. And then, I, at least from my experience, for a long time, I had difficulty differentiating between other people's energies that I was sensing. And I just thought, like, why am I feeling anxious um, in this moment? I know what I'm doing. And then that would mess with my head. But once I realized what was going on, then, I was able to see, oh, okay, wait. And I would say to spirit, to be like, please clear this energy that's not mine. And I would know immediately it would be clear. And I'd know it's not me. I'm picking up on someone else's anxiety, or I'm picking up on someone else's anger, or whatever it was. Um, so you'll get better at it. Don't get scared. It can be a little, I see someone getting like off kilter. It can throw you for a loop a little bit, but you'll get the hang of it, and just keep connecting, keep working at it, and you'll get better. Okay. But that's if you're inspired to do it, if you're ready for it, if you feel like, okay, that's something I want to do it. And you don't have to tell anyone. They're showing me you can do it in silence. You don't have to tell people that you're doing it. That's between you, your guides, and source. It's no one else's business. And when you feel more comfortable, of course, share your skills. Okay. But yeah, all right. I guess this was more. They're not telling me because they're not showing me that it's just about the spiritual path. Like I said, there was this yellow brick road where you would be meeting people that would kind of be able to help you and guide you further along on your journey. And it feels like career and academic. So this like it applies to you, or it applies to everyone in a different way, is what I want to say. Because you could be going down that spiritual path, or it could just be that you are going down your everyday, regular life path, going to school, getting a good job, getting married, having kids, and that's fine too. But you're just more tapped in. Okay. It helps you make the right decisions for you. Okay, they're bringing me back to that road and then, getting dragged off. So when you tap in then, even if you're going down this regular path that, again, school, work, marriage, kids kind of thing, um, who says you can't tap in? Because what is it going to do except for enrich your life and help you keep from straying, or keep from being influenced by something that would take you in a wrong direction, or I don't want to say wrong, but in the direction that takes a little longer for you to reach your goals. Okay? Okay, I think that's it. I don't know. Do you have anything else you want me to tell them? Ooh, what did I say? Every day. Sorry. Everyday path, I think I said. And look, or everyday life. Everyday life matters. Try it out. Okay, that's what they're saying. If this came across your path, that's what they're saying. Work and health. It'll help you make hay. Why did I was about to say hay. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about going to a farm. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I don't want to get distracted. But work and health, so it will help you make the right decisions in work. It will help give you inspiration, some ideas that could change your life. And health, you'll make better decisions because I see someone who's like meditate. I mean, besides this person, but someone who's meditating, engaged in yoga, running, even simply working out, like with weights and stuff. But it's just that you're taking care of your body more because you love yourself more. And when you're focused on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a way where your cup is full and you're tapping in, it helps you attune to the information that they're giving you so that you can, you know, just, I see someone plowing through anything that's thrown their way and going down that road. Ah, see, I've been keeping my phone on silent. That would have been a ding, or whatever. Um, yeah. Okay. So even if you don't go to an ashram if you're not, or a spiritual retreat if you're not called to, you don't have to. I am one of those. I really believe that you do not have to go to church. You don't have to go to temple. You don't have to go somewhere outside of yourself to connect with God, with Source, whatever name you want to put on that energy. Okay. Um, you don't have to. You can do it at home, meditating, sitting just by yourself. They're showing me with a cup of coffee in my hand, and I'm just sitting there and I'm petting my dog. We're just, quiet in the morning just before I get ready to meditate. But that's my choice. You don't have to do that. I've mentioned this before in past videos. You can be the type of person who, zenning out in, I said zenning out. I meant to say zoning out while you're painting or, drawing, doodling, even running, whatever puts you into that zone of just focused intention is coming through. But I feel like that zone that, where you're really connected to your guides and just to everything, you're connected to it all because it's source, right? Wow, this became a deep reading. Deep truths and insights. Okay, I don't know. That's what they're telling me, okay? Do whatever you feel called to do. Yeah, well, meditation doesn't look the same for everyone, and connecting with your guides doesn't look the same for everyone. Okay? Mm, this was nice. I've been getting some nice messages. That's good. I like that. Before, like there were a couple of messages before where I don't even want to tap into it, but there was like, Kind of get a little, some toxic energies coming through. I hate that. I really don't like feeling that. But this is lovely. Oh, look at that. The purpose 222, keep the faith. Balance. It helps you lead a more balanced life. Harmony, trust, standing strong, positive attitude, divine timing, high vision, keeping up the good work, abundant blessings. Oh, I love when they do this. See? Okay, the purpose. It will help you stay on course. Everyone's purpose is different, okay? Don't ever think that, well, what am I doing? They're showing me, okay, if you're a stay at home mom, don't think you somehow missed out on your purpose. What is more purposeful than taking care of kids and raising them to feel loved, to feel confident, to be able to move through the world as good, kind individuals, people who are contributing to society? I guess, come on. And then, in the same right, if you're someone who chose to work instead of raise a family because you had other goals, you had other visions, listen, your work impacts other people. That is your purpose. It, like I said, everyone's life looks different for a reason. We're meant to reach different people in different ways. We're meant to, I see someone touching their lives with like a wand. Obviously that's like a metaphor, but it's like you never know what words you utter that can impact someone else and inspire someone else. And you may never know it. Through the course of your entire life, you will have no clue. But that person is now going on, and I see that, that it's a graphic they use for almost everything, where it's like that you see one person and that person talks to two people, and then those two people talk to two more people. I mean, your reach just multiplies. Even if your name isn't attached to it, it's still, they know it. It's still impact. It's positive impact. Okay, so it doesn't matter what your life path looks like. It feels right to you because that's the path that you're supposed to take. It's okay. Just, I'm hearing you do you and do it to the best of your abilities. Yeah, okay. They want me to hold this up, so I'm holding it up. What does it say? It says the Hermit and the Magician. Yeah, okay. Service, duty, and service is popping out. Daily routine, dotted. Okay. Daily routines, lifestyle, habits, job, helpfulness. Oh, diet and health again. So, yeah, your purpose is going to be different. You take care of yourself. Make sure your cup is filled before you pour into the cup, into the cups of others, is what I want to say. Um, but don't doubt your path. And, don't look on your life with regret, because you have to really, they're showing me someone, oh, the perspective, the hangman that came out in this reading, right? Yeah, not here. I think when I split the deck, um, looking at your life from a different viewpoint. If you're in that state where you feel like, what have I done? What have I really achieved? Come on. Okay, you have influenced someone, somewhere, along some path. Mm, okay, so I hope this helped you. Ooh, material manifestations, the world card on the bottom. Light of humanity. Human experience. Everyone's experience is different. Duality, lessons, comfort, purpose, mission. Okay, see, they keep. I'm telling you. Listen, you connect with your guides, you will not go wrong. All right, that is the moral of this message. Okay, all right. Well, I hope this message reaches reaches whoever needs to hear this. Yeah, and I hope you're inspired to connect with your guides. It really will have a wonderfully like positive impact on your life. Okay, try it out. But yeah, anyway, up to you, of course. But whenever you see this, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you in the next reading. Okay.